So,
Super Idol.
welcome back to Sashimi Tangent, another episode of Super Talk Monday. It is our fifth, Super Talk Monday?
This
Fourth?
would be the fourth, I believe. I can't really see it. Yes, it is the fourth indeed.
Welcome back to our fourth Super Talk Monday. So, that means it has been like a month since we started this
Yeah,
new-
more or less. If it's been a month, yeah.
Yeah.
For the release of the Super Talk Monday, it will be
Super Idol. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. This is getting old very fast.
Okay.
So, by the looks of it, it is currently a month since recording,
Yeah.
but for uploading, it'll be a bit late considering everything is pre-recorded, like we mentioned
Yeah.
a lot of episodes before.
Yeah.
So, whatever edits that you see, any screenshots that have an update on the editing afterwards, it will be the latest screenshot possible on the day of edit at least.
And also, before you hop into any Super Talk Monday topics, right?
Sure.
Since we're on Super Idol, right? There's this recent new TikTok trend which I'm in love with. I think you've probably seen it. It's the how
I'm not too sure, man. I've not browsed TikTok in a
It's
long
like
while.
it might be nice to be you, my boy.
I have not seen it yet.
It is hilarious.
Believe it or not, I have
I
not
don't
seen
think that's
it
how
yet.
it goes, but yeah, it's like, for example, the TikTok will go something like, you are like, for example, you're on a flight and then you miss your flight, and the attendant would be like, if you like to catch the next flight, it'll be $900, and then you'll go, yeah, sure. Then the attendant will be like, damn, it must be nice, my boy. I wanna be like you one day, something like that.
Why does it
I
sound
don't-
so ridiculous?
Yeah, it is hilarious, but I mean, I probably sound even more ridiculous than how the guy says it. But yeah, that was a great trend.
Yeah, I'll see. I mean, if you could
Yeah,
find
I'll
some
see
clips,
whether
you can scour it for me, and I'll probably try to put it up on the screen in the middle
It's like,
somewhere
I
around
wanna
here.
be like you,
Yeah.
my boy.
Yeah, I have no idea. I haven't. Okay, as much as I would like to brand myself as a TikTok connoisseur, I have not been in TikTok for a while now. Like I have not religiously watched it every night yet. In the past, I used to. I remember I told a lot of my friends. I think I told you as well, right? If TikTok has a TikTok Premium, I would definitely subscribe to it. Because
Really?
yeah,
The
okay.
TikTok Premium would be basically OnlyFans.
Yeah, probably. But the thing is about I don't know. I find TikTok content sometimes some of them are a miss, definitely, right?
Yeah.
But those that hits, right? Oh my god, they are
Yeah.
like gems of
I'm
a
sure
meme.
you'll be in love with the one that I was referencing to, and try to find it later. It's amazing.
Yeah, it sounds fun. It sounds ridiculously stupid.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
makes it nice. So
I mean that's TikTok in as a whole right now.
Yeah.
So it's now stupidity, random unknown facts, and thick thoughts. So these are the three that's dominating your FYP right now. I'm pretty sure it's dominating your FYP right now.
right.
But yeah, how's your week so far?
Okay, so I mean, the biggest thing would be Spider-Man,
Okay, that's fair, right?
right? It is.
Spoilers alert to everyone who hasn't watched it
Yeah,
yet.
don't worry, it'll be in the title, like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And if you watch it and complain about spoilers, suck
Alright.
it.
Okay, skip to this time. I'm not sure what time I'm gonna put it here, but skip to this time if you
Yeah.
don't want to hear
Being-
any spoilers.
Being considerate, I see.
Of course.
So-
you have to sustain the Marvel fan base.
Yeah, like amazing movie.
It is,
Especially
it is.
like there are a few scenes which are sort of like redemptions, right?
Right.
Like for example, when Andrew Garfield. I just combined their name.
Andrew what?
Andrew McGarfield. Like when Andrew Garfield caught MJ, and
Right.
then MJ was like, "Are you okay?" And he was like,
Oh, no, it was more like, "Are you okay?" And then Andrew Garfield was like, "Yeah."
so that was great.
Yeah, and then Andrew was like, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yeah."
Yeah.
See, good acting right
Yeah.
there. I need to get like Oscars for that.
Yeah. So like so many redemption, right? Like for Dr. Ock,
Yeah,
it's like
Doc
we
Ock
found
as well.
out that he was that way because of like malfunctioning or something in the chip,
Right.
and it's not him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think most of the people who watch, I'm not sure where Dr. Ock appeared. I think Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Mhm.
Correct me if I'm wrong. It's such an old movie at that
Yeah,
stage.
yeah,
So just
yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong. Might be Amazing Spider-Man 2. I think on that movie itself, he was really shown to be a obsessive with his experiments,
Yeah.
but he is not downright evil.
Yeah.
You know, like for example, Green Goblin.
Yeah.
He
It's
is
not his fault.
Yeah, I mean it's not his fault, but it's mentally deranged.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Sandman is just just pissed.
Yeah.
He's just a man who's pissed. That's it.
And like the scene where Tobey Maguire was like,
Sorry
nice
for the
to-
constant
nice
cost,
to
by the
see
way.
you, Ox, or something. I was like, oh damn.
Yeah. No, I think there was the one scene where they come in. Dr. Ock came in through the portal,
Mhm.
and then it was just like, "Hello, Peter." And then I think there was another scene where who's the actor who played the current Peter Parker? I forgot his name.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. There we go. All right, Tom Holland fans are gonna swamp me right
Yeah.
now. I think there was
It's
a scene
okay.
where
I mean, I had like Andrew McGarfield, so
Tobey Maguire. But so there was a scene where he controlled the
Oh,
the
yeah,
Ox
yeah,
bot,
yeah,
right? It was so
that's
hilarious. He's like control, and then all of a sudden you see the arm just moving around like this, and then it's like, no,
It's
no,
like-
you listen to me. It's like
yeah.
that one was quite funny. But I feel like the entire episode feels more like a redemption arc.
Mhm.
For the anime
all
watchers.
The villains and
Yeah,
everything.
it's a redemption arc for all the villains. It's pretty sad of
Even
how
the
Tom
heroes.
Holland. Yeah, it's kind of sad.
Protagonists and antagonists alike, their redemptions.
But it's kind of sad how Tom Holland, because of I'm not sure if it's his greed, but I guess it's his neatness. No, his wants, I would say, for everyone to recognize him that he's not actually the bad guy. He went about wrong about path to clear his name, I would say. He found the shortcut method to clear his name, right? But he came back with a lot of drawbacks.
Yeah. Also,
And
yeah.
eventually it, basically everyone forgot about him. For him to save the universe, everyone forgot about him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that led to the sneak peek of the Doctor Strange
And also
Multiverse
Venom.
of Madness. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so excited for that. From like watching the Loki TVA and everything.
Yeah, that one is
Timekeeper.
fun. Yeah, WandaVision was part of it as well.
I didn't watch that because
I didn't watch that because it didn't feel like something that I wanted to
Uh-huh.
watch. But it looked like all these three are linking in very closely together.
yeah.
It's quite interesting because I've also I'm not finished reading, but I read through some of the Doctor Strange comics. I think at this stage, if I do explain it, it'll be spoilers for you as well.
No,
So
we
I
don't
probably
do spoilers.
yeah.
Yeah. We only spoil the viewers.
Correct,
We don't
correct.
spoil each other. Also,
So I'm not gonna dive into it, but
but watching Loki, right, it is super funny because Loki is narcissistic, right?
right,
And he actually fell in love with a female version of himself.
right,
That's how narcissistic he is.
yeah.
Which is quite
But-
funny to me.
But Loki is nice,
yeah.
Throughout the entire,
I
I think,
mean, I love the show.
yeah, throughout the entire first initial phase of Avengers, right, from the first all the way to the end, they really dived down and built his character all the way so
Yeah.
nicely.
Yeah.
And the fact that through the Loki TV show itself, they showed the first Avengers Loki, right, which is a very narcissistic, very self-obsessed person, right,
Yeah.
to suddenly someone becoming accepting and realizing that, he doesn't really hate his brother actually.
Mhm.
It's just his deepest feelings coming out
Oh,
and
also,
accepting it.
I don't know how much you remember about the show, but when he went into the other dimension, the one where you get poked by the stick,
The what?
like in the Loki series, where
Uh-huh.
there's like a disintegrating thing, right?
Oh, right,
you
right,
go
right.
into other dimension.
Right. Oh, right.
And then-
yeah, it's to go to the I forgot what they call it, but they
Exactly.
basically it's a big
Yeah,
doom
yeah, yeah.
ghost coming into
Yeah,
you.
yeah. And then it was like they're asking what the other Lokis are doing, and then the
Sorry, spoilers for Loki.
yeah, and then the small kid was like, "I killed Thor." I was like,
It's like there you go.
yeah,
That Loki is more successful than you then.
yeah.
But yeah.
Anyways, back onto Spider-Man, right? There was this fan theory which I thought was quite interesting. I mean, personally, I don't remember too much about Spider-Man, like all the previous two all the Amazing Spider-Man and everything, right?
Right, so
But I
previous
have-
5 Spider-Mans.
Yeah, I have definitely watched it. I've watched all of it. I just don't remember too much about it. But the fan theory was that Andrew Garfield showed up in the Spider-Man suit because people are saying he is a better Spider-Man. But
Okay.
Tobey Maguire showed up as Peter Parker because everyone is saying that he is the better Peter Parker.
Right.
So I feel like it was sort of like a fan service thing. Like when they showed up that way.
Yeah, maybe. I personally don't
don't-
want to dive too much into
Yeah, I
it.
don't remember too much about it, so I don't know if it's true or not.
I just know there was one scene where they just appeared in the living room together, right? And there's also another theory where not a theory, or more like people were speculating, right? Because Tobey Maguire Spider-Man has already accumulated at that point 20 over years of being Spider-Man, right? He has so much more experience.
Yeah.
And Andrew Garfield is just the more, I won't say athletic, but the more slightly less experienced, but has quick reactions as well, right? So the first scene where they actually just appeared in the living room where they shoot webs against each other, a lot of people were saying, right, that's where Tobey Maguire showed his experience as being Spider-Man. Because the moment they shot webs at each other,
he won, right?
yeah, it's technically he won because both of them jumped at the same time.
Yeah.
But Andrew Garfield was, when he was still spinning in mid-air to land back again, Tobey Maguire immediately jumped to the ceiling, jumped back down again so that he can get the immediate launch of the second web to stop him from shooting.
Yeah, damn.
It is quite a nice I
Like,
guess
all these
nice
are very
detail.
interesting, yeah. Also, another thing, I don't know if I'm like reading too much into it, but I love that when the two other Spider-Man showed up, they were not young. Like, they didn't try to CGI them to be
Young.
the age
No,
when
no,
they
no.
were in the original movie.
I think that's not looking too much into it. I think that that is how they meant it to be.
Yeah,
because,
so like I appreciate that. It's
because it's like
damn,
multiverse.
It shows the passage of time.
Right. I think for everyone, Doc Ock as well, the
And-
Green Goblin, Sandman as well. Sandman still looks very young.
Yeah. Also,
Shockingly.
yeah, and it's like not just in the movie verse, it's like in real life as well.
Yeah.
You see like it's like straight up different generations of Spider-Man.
Yeah,
that-
but they don't look that old as well actually in real life. They're actually
But older
aging
than-
very well.
yeah.
They're aging ridiculously well.
And I think another scene was maybe it was a rooftop or something where the three Spider-Mans were talking to each other.
Right.
It felt like what Tom Holland was saying could be like what he is saying in real life to the actors themselves as well.
Right. It was like talking to people just based on their experience of being Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was also
that one
another,
was a heartfelt
heartfelt moment.
heartfelt not moment but it was a legit, it can be treated as a very genuine chat moment,
exactly,
you know.
exactly. That's
Because
how it
all
felt.
of them are ex-Spider-Mans or current Spider-Mans, and they're talking about experiences, you know. And it kind of shows the age as well. Tobey Maguire going all, I need to stretch. Just give me 1 second, I need to stretch.
He's
And
like, you
then-
want me to help you?
Yeah, and it just takes it back and just crack.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, wow, yeah, it does feel good. And I think that entire scene was quite hilarious because everyone was saying like, oh, how do you shoot webs out of you don't have a machine or anything?
Like, does it come out from other parts of your body? No, just the wrist.
Yeah, you can see where Tobey Maguire says no, but then Andrew Garfield was like, what the hell are you? What the hell do you mean by other parts of your body, right? And I think there was one incident towards the end as well, or the end of the fight between all the three villains, right? Where he tried to redeem Green Goblin. Tobey Maguire came in and helped, and he got stabbed, right? By the back from the Green Goblin. Yeah, and then that part where they were trying to fix things, and then it's like I think Andrew Garfield came down, and then he was like, "Are you okay?" Then it's like Tobey Maguire was like, "Yeah. It's not my first time being stabbed." And then Andrew Garfield on that text, right, just said, "Oh, okay, good. That's good." Then you can just see Tobey Maguire. He's like basically dying, you know, and everyone was like then I think the universe was cracking apart at that stage as well because Green Goblin effectively blew up the cube to control the time adjustment and everything.
Right.
So when Tom Holland was about to go up, and then Andrew Garfield said, yeah, go ahead, I got this, and then you can see just Tobey Maguire just dying, laying down on the floor. Help me. But yeah, we actually gave down the entire rundown of the Spider-Man scene already. So this is a legitimately big spoiler. I will really have to put a spoiler tag at the end. So Spider-Man was good. This Spider-Man was good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's an amazing Spider-Man.
For sure.
The amazing Spider-Man.
I wonder how they are really going to link it up again.
Yeah.
Considering effectively everyone, I mean, we can assume that everyone has no idea who Tom Holland is right now, or Peter Parker is right now.
I was talking about this with my friend. I don't know how accurate this is, but this was or like I guess it's another fan theory that they're saying because MJ forgot who Tom Holland is.
Right.
There might be a Gwen that appears in this universe sort of.
Right.
Because there's like Spider-Man's.
But I think if you go on as well, the what was it? The Spider-Man animation.
Mm-hmm.
They covered Miles Morales and Gwen as well.
Yeah.
Like
the black Spider-Man and the female Spider-Man.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if she will appear. I don't think she will though.
Yeah.
Because all of the Spider-Man has a titular female lead. So Amazing Spider-Man, the one Tobey Maguire was starring in had MJ.
Yeah.
It had Gwen as well, but it wasn't as well pronounced. It was mostly MJ.
Yeah.
The one with Andrew Garfield is Gwen.
Yes.
Not really much of MJ, if I don't recall wrongly. And this one is primarily MJ. So I don't think there's a switch to Gwen at all, though. That's just my opinion on it.
Yeah, yeah.
And the spoiler ends here, I hope. I hope the spoiler ends here for Spider-Man. Let's proceed on towards Spider-Man.
Yeah, so for those who haven't watched Spider-Man, welcome back.
welcome back.
About
I
a
don't
good
know.
10 minutes of Spider-Man talk.
Yep.
Welcome back. I don't really know what to talk about because like Spider-Man was so... That was my week, man. It made my week. That's
I
how
think
good it was.
my week is much more filled, I guess. Not with activities, but I'm currently on my... As of this moment of recording, I've already burned about a week of my leave. Alright, of my week leave from work. I still have another week to go until the start of January, which is the 3rd of January.
Yeah.
So the past week at least, I've went for test drives for electric cars, for electric vehicles. So I've basically went on a test drive escapade, and I've tried every single electric vehicle that's available on the market currently. And I will say that it's very nice. It's very tempting to switch. Some brands are ridiculously expensive, namely BMW. Other brands are very affordable. They are all equally nice to drive. But I will say the BMW is very striking though. So what I'm talking about would be the BMW iX. For everyone who wants to know, this can be Sashimi Tangent Reviews cars. But
I mean...
this can be a
half
new...
of Sashimi Tangent Reviews car.
Yeah, half of Sashimi Tangent Reviews cars.
Just...
The other half could possibly next time, if we have an actual car review, will be the passenger in the car. But so it's an amazingly nice car, very comfortable, ridiculously huge, very premium and very spacious. Electric cars are known for their space inside, the interior space.
Yeah, because no engine, right?
Yeah, there's no engine. 2, it's a lower and flatter platform. It's so spacious it feels weird, you know. You've been in my current car, right?
Yeah.
There's a whole center console blocking it, right? Like between separating passenger front seat and driver.
It's now just like
it's now
like
there's
a screen or something. And
no, I mean it's just a screen, but there's nothing in the middle anymore.
Yeah.
So when I first test drive the car, right, my leg casually goes to the center section, and then I felt weird because for the first time I had so much space in the car. And when I'm driving it, right, I feel so loose because there's just that much space. Nothing is compact. So when I turn too hard, I'm like, whoa. I just bang all the way to the right and just, whoa. I'm like, oh, what's happening? But it's nice. It's nice. It's a nice car, you know. And it makes me tempted to change. But that depends on whether we have the cash for it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's really expensive. So maybe we just have to consider about it. But plenty more of my week, actually. I think everything from this point on, I'm not sure whether it will trigger anything, but I've recently resubscribed to Netflix again. Yeah, on the temptation to watch Peaky Blinders.
Oh, so you haven't watched the show?
I have not watched Peaky Blinders at all.
Right. How could you?
I didn't
you
know.
make me sick.
No, I didn't know it was there in the first place.
Yeah, I haven't watched it as well.
You make me equally sick. But it's a nice show. Very good
How would
story
you know
writing.
if you've not watched it?
No, I've watched it already at this point.
Everything?
Sort of. I skipped a lot because I would say 90% of Peaky Blinders is a lot of dialogue.
Right.
Okay. And if I would say, it's like K-dramas.
Yes.
The more you watch it, the more you kind of predict the plot of it, right? So Peaky Blinders is sort of that way because it's a kind of a pre-written story. Not pre-written, but the story is really developed.
Story.
It's not historical. It's loosely canon, I would say.
Loosely canon to real life.
No, loosely canon because there is a Peaky Blinders gang as well in the past.
So loosely canon.
But I'm not sure
life.
if it's to the extent where it's that similar. Because the Peaky Blinders in real life is based off young adults.
I'm just laughing at the fact that you're using the word canon when it's normally canon to something not in real life. But it's kind of canon to real life. You know?
It's kind of canon. I mean, it is though. But but anyway, so I got, you get sick of dialogue sometimes,
right?
Because it's draggy, so I just skip some episodes. When I watch it, you kind of can infer what happened in the previous episode one, and then I just go about watching it that way. So some of the episodes I skip by looking at the synopsis, right? You're like, oh yeah, this is what predictively would happen.
I do the same thing quite often.
Right.
But the one show that I could not do this with, which you have not watched, which you make me sick,
What?
very, very sick, Game of Thrones.
I will never watch it.
Yeah, but that is the one show where you cannot skip even 10 seconds of the show. Otherwise, you would not know what is going on.
I just know the memes of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it's like
last season has a Starbucks cup somewhere in the middle.
I don't know. I just like the last season was really disappointing, but like every other season was amazing. Like so normally when I watch a TV series, right, I would do something and just watch it in the background.
Okay.
For literally every series that I've watched, unless it's not in English, like because I have to read the subtitle, right?
Right.
But for English TV series, I will always leave it in the background and I'll just do whatever I'm doing and listen to it.
Right.
And like if I miss a little bit of anything, it doesn't really matter, right? Because it's not that important to the plot. But Game of Thrones is that one show where I could not do that. I tried to do it many times as I was watching the show, but every time I was like, okay, I'll look at the show and then I look away, I'll look back. Wait, what happened? Let me skip backwards to like where I started looking away from.
Right.
So yeah, that is like a really amazing show. Just that the ending is really, really disappointing.
I think they made a very good summary of Game of Thrones with their horse drawing meme. If you have seen it before,
Right. It's like the
head and the body is so nicely drawn.
The back
and
is like a
it's
stick
just stickman horse.
yeah. That's exactly how I feel about the show.
Yeah, I heard of it. I mean, Game of Thrones. I think I only watched season 1, and that's about it basically.
Yeah. You need to watch like 2-3 episodes to get to sort of understand what the show is about and not just like incest sex.
I mean, no, it's not about the incest sex on its own. It's just that I just don't. It's not really my cup of tea.
Yeah,
Game
by
of
the way,
Thrones.
Daenerys, hot AF.
Daenerys. I forgot what's her actual Emily.
Yeah.
Emily.
But the thing is,
Emily
right?
something. I forgot her actual name.
I searched her up on Google to see how she looks like in real life without like the white hair. She looks so much better in white hair.
She looks the same.
No. Like white hair has a different vibe on her.
Oh, I prefer her with normal.
Right.
hair.
I prefer her white hair.
I think she has a lot of health issues as well, if I'm not wrong.
I think she's too skinny.
No. Yeah, that wasn't one of her health issues. It's something not to do with her eating or anything. I think most of the Game of Thrones cast actually have a lot of health issues.
Of actors have issues.
Health and mental issues.
Yeah.
But yeah, Netflix was that.
Don't sue us.
Yeah, I jumped back into it and then I watched a lot of old shows again. I watched Lucifer again.
Lucifer is nice.
Yeah, they came with a new season. I wanted to watch that.
It's something nice to binge, not as much for the plot.
Right. It's a nice show to binge because every episode is different, slightly different.
Yeah, so there's no like huge plot or anything.
Yeah. It you can just randomly jump into one and you won't lose out much.
Yeah. That is like one of the show where you can just leave in the background and look back. Right.
Yeah. Suddenly when there's an action scene, it's like, oh, detective. I'm like, oh wow, okay, something's gonna happen now.
Yeah. What was this? So Lucifer is in the Is Lucifer DC? Yeah, it's in the
I think so.
DC verse, right? So there was a episode on the Legends of Tomorrow where Lucifer cameoed as Lucifer.
Okay.
Like he showed up in the show.
Okay.
The Legends of Tomorrow, which was really cool.
I haven't watched Legends of Tomorrow in ages actually.
Yeah. There's this guy called Constantine, right?
Very familiar,
He's like the hell magic guy.
I think so.
Yeah. So he was like, I need a pass to hell, and then he went to Lucifer from the exact same Lucifer, and it was like world number 666. Or
right.
666.
Right, I heard about that because I was going on Lucifer's wiki fan page.
Yeah.
So they were mentioning that Lucifer Earth 666 and then the detective, which is his wife in the future. Yeah. If you haven't know yet, big spoilers.
So, yes, when Legend of Tomorrow went to visit him, it was, I think,
big spoilers for Lucifer. I'll put it at the front.
Nah, that's too old. Anyway,
it's not. No, season 6 is new. It's relatively new. It's not that old.
Yeah. So, anyways, like the timeline in which he visited Lucifer, right? I think was before he met the detective, and it could be so he went to Earth like before that as well. I think I'm not very sure, but it was basically before he met the detective. Okay. So that was cool as well. Yeah, I just love the crossovers.
I mean, they do a lot of crossovers though for the DC.
But I was not expecting Lucifer because it was sort of like a different vibe. because
Yeah.
like Flash, all these are superheroes, but
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is just
Lucifer
like a
is just
detective
Lucifer is more like not a detective thing, but Lucifer
Yeah,
was
yeah.
more of
romance.
a god came down to
drama.
earth.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Basically different vibes.
You're not expecting a superhero
Yeah,
kind of vibe
yeah.
from it, but yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean for sure. Man, I
that-
don't know what else.
Well, okay, so
So many things happen.
I
in
went
one week,
to this cafe recently, which was so normally I'm not a huge fan of cafes,
right.
and normally
You managed to get a coffee before it gets cold and time travel.
right throwback to last
Link to
week's
our
STM.
STM tree, but yeah.
Actually, yeah, STM and mukbang as well. Christmas mukbang. We touched a
Yeah.
little bit on that.
Yeah.
So-
Did we?
Yeah. What would you do if you go back? What would you change if you could
Oh,
go back
right,
in
right,
time?
right.
And then I came up with an amazing answer that's supposed to be on TikTok, but I haven't done that yet.
Yeah. How's your vlog, by the way?
Right. So I've been busy.
Absolute
anyway.
lies.
I-
Absolute lies.
I've been busy. It will come. It will come. I
You
will let
lied
you guys
as you
know when
breathe.
when it's there. Right?
Okay,
So
go on,
yeah,
go on.
I went to this cafe. Normally, so like when I was with my ex-girlfriend, she always find cafes to go to. So I'll like, always look up how the cafe looks like on Google before I go.
Okay.
And most of the time, it is a disappointment because normally it looks really nice on picture,
Right.
but when you're there, it just looks meh.
Right.
So it's like disappointment. But this one that I went to, I actually asked our friend Edward for recommendation
Okay.
because I know he likes this kind of nice places and whatnot.
Right.
So I went there. I looked on the picture. It was nice. It was like Korean vibes.
Okay.
With autumn leaves and everything. I'll
Okay.
send you like a picture. You can like throw it up here, and how it looks like.
Okay. Sure.
And then, but when you're there in person, it is so beautiful. Like
Right.
actually, it's beautiful. It looks like a scene out of a K-drama. Like
Okay.
basically, like autumn leaves falling, a couple gonna kiss. That kind. It straight up looks like that vibe.
Right.
Beautiful, beautiful place.
Right.
And they actually have nice food compared to all the other cafes I've been to.
Right.
But yeah, really, really amazing place, dude.
Right.
Yeah, I was really yeah.
He is not ending with the
I'm
compliments.
impressed.
Yeah.
I'm actually so impressed.
Yeah, he is not ending with his compliments at all.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, really, really nice. Yes,
Really,
really
dude,
nice. Very nice.
really
10 out of
awesome.
10. 20 out of 10.
Yeah, sponsor me and maybe I'll name drop. But I'm just kidding. Actually,
If
I
you're gonna
think-
name,
no,
if
no,
you're
no.
gonna picture drop it anyway,
yeah,
you're gonna name
once
drop
you
it
picture
regardless.
drop it, right? I think a lot of people will know where this place is.
Right.
Because I sent it to my sister. I was sort of on a date, so I sent it to my sister. But I didn't tell her where I was going because I didn't want my mom to turn up or something. Because it was like, I wasn't like looking for a girlfriend. I was just like
like-
making friends thing.
It's like surprise.
Yeah, and like my mom thinks I'm trying to get a girlfriend, which is not the case. And then I just sent my picture, the video which you guys saw just now, to my sister, and I was like, "Nice, right?" And then she was like, "Isn't this Cafe Creams?" I was like, "How did you know?"
Cafe cream sounds so familiar.
Yeah, it is beautiful. So I was like, I think once the thing is out, even without name dropping, people will know where it is.
Well, we'll see whether our 50 viewers know where it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think no. Did you promote our previous episode? The STM, the most recent STM,
Is
or the
it
most
mukbang?
recent? Not the mukbang.
Not today's, right?
No, not today's.
No,
The
yeah.
STM 3 last week's episode.
What was the topic about?
Oh wait, no, it's the one that you just timestamped today.
Oh, no, I didn't.
It really generated 30-ish viewers, 30 plus.
Today's episode
Yeah,
that
I
came out
think-
like a few hours ago.
yeah, I
No, it
believe
has
so.
like 2 viewers when I was timestamping it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Then that was the mukbang then.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
mukbang you promoted it, right?
Yes.
44.
I'm actually not gonna promote this so we can see the stats different.
You mean you're not gonna promote the STM3? Just
No,
don't promote
right,
STMs
right.
from now
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
yeah. Because
Just to
STMs, I
see.
feel like in general, based on our stats itself, right, does better in comparison to Focused Fridays. But that's probably because of our title as well. Because we talk massively and it catches much
Yeah.
more
Yeah,
titles.
we'll see. I want to see because actually looking at the stats, right? It's about 50% is still from advertisements,
Advertisements.
like our promoting of it.
Oh, that's not really advertisements,
yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, it's
Advertising.
external sources.
yeah.
It's
So
not
I
really
think it's
advertising.
almost like 50%. It's still that.
Kind of. I won't say so though, because our impressions are up to around 2,000 right now. Click through is around 10%.
Mhm.
So you can assume a 200 spread across however many
Right.
videos we have. But yeah, that's how our channel is doing right now. Oh, my week is actually very packed this week. I
Yeah.
have no
Go
idea
ahead.
why.
What else have you done?
I've bought an electric standing table.
Right.
I will not
For
name drop.
quite a
Screw
cheap,
I'll just name drop. It's Omnidesk, okay?
For really, normally it's about 800-900, right? And
Yeah,
you got it
I
for
bought it because there was the singles discount. There was an
singles
additional
discount.
Yeah.
So they made a discount just for you.
Yeah, they made a discount just for me.
And me now.
Yeah, the absolute pain. But there was a singles discount.
Yeah. Imagine like when you try to activate the discount. Are you sure you're single, you loser? Yes. All right, here you go. Here is the code.
It's like, you're pathetic. Here's $100 off.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I
hope
used
you feel a
that.
little
I used
better.
that singles discount voucher. There's another separate voucher for Grab payment. So Grab is a super app currently in Southeast Asia. There's another $100 off. And because the shipping was delayed, I got another $100 off. So basically, the whole table costed me around $480, $490, right? And let me tell you, the entire build process, relatively simple. Cable management, a pain. Right? I have given up completely on cable management. I was so in it. Okay, the entire build took me around 8 hours. Maybe 10, inclusive of the next day, right? So I gave up on cable management completely. Like, halfway through, I was still tying things up to the table, routing it nicely on the wall.
Yeah.
And then I was doing it on max setting. So it was to check whether I have enough cable length, right? So once I bring it down to my sitting height and I saw the mess, I'm like, nope, I'm done. I am not doing this anymore. Because I already spent so much time routing it for the standing that when it brought to sitting and I saw the mess, I'm like,
well,
yeah, no, I'm just gonna, if this is a fire hazard, I'm gonna let my room burn. Screw it, you know, I'm not gonna bother anymore. But yeah, so far it's been quite beneficial actually. Most of the episode that I edited for STM3 was done on a standing table.
So
I was
you
done
were
while I was standing. Yeah,
right.
yeah. It honestly relieved a lot of back pain for me, and it's quite comfortable actually. Worth the investment for sure. Half the time I've not been standing.
I have no space for it, and yeah.
It's fine. You can just stand and read your book. It's okay.
Yeah, I just like stand up.
Yeah, be a regular pleb. But yeah, a standing table has been honestly beneficial for me, considering I've been sitting quite a while and my back doesn't really help it at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, that has been my week so far. Apart from also reading manhwas, Korean web comics. Very random ones actually.
Right.
Mostly those about the return of some magicians or
Right.
the. There's so many I can't remember.
Yeah, actually I've seen a lot of this that looks really interesting to me, but I just
You don't dare to dive into it.
yeah, it's like too much. I don't want to start because there's one manga that I've been reading for the past 2 years, maybe.
Okay,
3
manga
years.
and manhwas,
I
very
know,
big distinct
yeah.
difference.
But it's basically like comic. Basically, it's like on the same genre, you know, manhwa, manga, comics.
Not really.
The art style is different.
The
It's like
there's colors as well to
yeah.
manhwas.
So it's like manga is the left, comic is the right, and manhwa would be like a mix of both.
Right. Yeah.
Right? Exactly, right?
I would say so,
yeah.
yes. It's a very good summary.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is like basically like a continuing story. I don't want to start a continuing story.
Meaning?
Like so for example when Naruto hasn't ended.
Oh, like you want to know the end.
Yeah, I want to watch something that's completed.
You can try
Because-
you can try reading Solo Leveling. It's about
has that
to
completed?
okay,
You see.
the novel is completed.
Yeah.
Alright,
I
the
don't
novel
read
is completed.
novels.
No, as in the manhwa is almost there.
Yeah.
The manhwa is generally almost there. Give it maybe another 2.5 weeks to 3. I believe it should be done.
Right.
Like
That's
by the looks of the
actually-
progression, I think it should be done.
Yeah,
already.
that's actually on one of my watches because this manga that I'm reading
Uh-huh.
right now, it's called Kingdom. Amazing manga. I think it's not really that popular, but it is actually one of the most.
I don't think it's not. I mean, I personally haven't read it yet,
Yeah,
but
it
from
is
what
one
I've
of
known,
the
it's
most
quite popular.
well-sold,
No, it is
mangas
popular. If it's well sold, it's popular. But
in Japan,
yeah,
but
it's
not outside of Japan.
yeah because it's a very, it's I won't say it's a not very translated one, but I don't think there's an official English translation for it.
There's no official English
That's
translation.
why it's not very well recognized outside of Japan.
But the issue with that is, I don't want to die
Sorry.
before the story ends.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah,
You know, like, am I gonna? Because the story has been going on for I think 10 years, maybe 15, and the author himself said, "Oh, it'll probably finish in another 10 to 15 years." But manga readers are saying that based on his current pace, it'll probably take about 20 more years. So I'm like,
yeah.
please don't let me die before the story ends.
No, probably someone is gonna go to the mangaka now and it's like
Yeah,
put a gun on his head. You better finish this in 5.
exactly. It's like
I think the
10 more years.
the sad thing is that author of Berserk, right? The manga Berserk. He
Yeah.
died before officially completing it.
Right. I have.
It's
That's
kind of
another
sad.
one on my like sort of to watch / to read list.
Oh, you can read it now. It's never gonna continue.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm gonna watch the show on Netflix or read would be better.
What's the Berserk Netflix? I can't remember if I actually watched
It's like
it.
a CGI show, so I think I'll probably read because I don't like CGI.
No, some
shows.
of Netflix 3D, it might look janky, but it's actually nice. It's still nice enough to watch at least. But I mean, if you want something that's de facto ended, Berserk is one.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, because the
just
mangaka
never
passed
had time.
away.
But yeah, really, Kingdom is a good show.
Manga.
Yeah, and there's actually a show as well. It's an anime.
Is it?
Yes,
Is
there is. But it is not popular at all because the first season, right? It was really really janky CGI 3D art
Right.
style, so
Okay.
nobody watched it because the art is horrendous.
Right.
But now the second and third season, especially the third season, which just completed, I think this year,
Okay.
amazing art, and the storyline is like about, yeah, it's just really good.
Okay.
Like the show is just really really good.
Okay, that's fair. If it's decently nice, it's fair.
Yeah, you should definitely read it.
You know, speaking of janky animes,
Yeah.
there is one Chinese anime. I'm not sure what the actual name is, but it's basically the Versatile Mage, I think. I forgot what the
Right.
Chinese name of it is.
Chinese anime is one thing I don't watch.
No, okay. There is two Chinese animes that I picked. No, there is one that I officially like, and the other one, the Versatile Mage. I really forgot what the name is. The official name is. I just put it up on screen. You can see it right here, right
Right.
now. But first season, good animation. Second season, slightly worse but still good. Third season just went to shit completely. And then I was like, what happened in between? Like,
Yeah.
first season, right? It was such a nicely drawn animation. Like motorcycles movement were nice. Go to the third season, the lion feels like you just pasted it, and then they just hand controlled the tiger arms, to go up, like very jankily, like up, down, up, down, up, down. No in between movements of going up, It's just
Right.
I'm hitting you and then it's back down again. That whole thing feels so weird. Okay, then the other Chinese anime that I've watched is The King's Avatar.
Right.
That one is nice.
Really.
No, genuinely, for a Chinese anime, that one...
I watched like 10 minutes or 5 minutes of it. I got bored because the starting one was is King's Avatar, was it? Is it the gaming one?
Yeah.
Oh, then I didn't watch that because I
Yeah.
saw the live action. I'm like, no.
Oh no, live action. Okay, the live action one, because it builds on the one that's on the anime,
Yeah.
and then
I just like,
after
no.
the after I skipped everything. No, the actually live action for King's Avatar is very meh.
Because
It's not nice at all.
like the concept of the game, the concept of the show is just cringe to me.
I mean, it's okay if you watch it in anime,
Right.
because that's how it's designed in a way. I guess
Yeah.
it's more, you can
just
make more
stop
sense.
making
if it's
live actions of fucking. Wow, this is
$1.
Anime films, man. That is not how it's meant to be consumed. Just stop it.
Some
You
live
guys make me
actions,
sick.
some live actions are great.
No,
There are some that's good.
no.
There
Keep
are.
name me one.
I can't name you one because I don't
That's
know the
how
names.
bad it is.
But Cowboy Bebop is one recent one.
Weird.
You never heard of it, right?
I have.
Yeah. Have you
but
watched it?
I have not seen the live action, and I didn't watch it as
Oh,
well.
don't worry. The live action got cancelled within 2 episodes.
How is that good?
No, I didn't say it's good. I just said Cowboy Bebop is one that got cancelled within 2
Yeah, so
because
that's bad.
everyone was so outraged by it that it didn't look good.
I don't know how the Bleach one even got through. Like, just
It's Japanese. It'll go through. Japanese live actions will always go through. There is one live action. It's a quote unquote live action. It's more of a musical and a theatrical release rather than live action.
right.
It's called Watakoi.
I
That
don't know
one-
what that is.
Okay, it's basically it came from the anime called Love is Watakoi, Love is Hard for an Otaku. So that's basically what it is in the anime form. In the live action, it's decently well because the anime itself is a slice of life.
Right.
So it's 90%
and
realistic.
it's
So
not
it's
combat,
portrayable.
You
Yeah.
know, without like all the stupid janky weapons.
Yeah. So
That looks like it was cut out from a styrofoam board,
yeah. But
and like the crazy wigs.
I think that one comes down. Okay, the wigs one is a problem.
Yeah.
When they try to emulate the hairstyle, it's a
Yeah.
problem. The weapons, I would say, if they have a good CGI team, can be made to be look good. Okay,
Yeah.
to be fair, it can be made to be look good. I mean, look at Avengers and all the Marvel movies. Those are
But
practically
they don't have crazy hairstyles.
No, that's the
It
thing.
is-
That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. The hairstyle is it's a problem
Yeah,
on its own.
but yeah,
Weapons wise, it's still doable.
I mean, not
If you-
for the live actions that I've seen because it looks like it was cut out
Yeah,
of a
because
styrofoam board.
because they made a live to person or
Yeah,
a life size weapon, and there's no actual like light reflections of the weapon, and it's literally a styrofoam and paint. So
Yeah,
it looks very
exactly.
fake in the first
Yeah,
place.
really disgusting.
Yeah. Anyway, go watch Watakoi. Quite good anime. Size of like anime and the live action is decent at least. Somewhat decent, better than the rest at least.
There's actually this other thing I want to talk about, but I forgot about it.
Wow. Okay.
Because
Yeah.
I didn't want to be rude and cut you off. So
Okay.
now the idea is gone.
Okay. Fantastic. Should we end it here?
Yeah.
I have no idea how
think
long
that's
it
a
has
good
been.
time to end. So
Yeah. Since
Thank
since
you.
you don't know what to talk about anyway, right? At this point. And
Thank you for
forgot
clicking in and watching another episode of Sashimi Tangent Super Talk Monday.
it. I still can't get used to the name, but
A
whatever.
good 40 minutes. I mean, what was the original name?
S Talk Monday?
Alright.
Yeah.
Almost got you there.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for clicking in. Remember to subscribe. Put out our subscription stats here.
Stats.
200% of you guys are not subscribed, so please subscribe.
Isn't this like false information? But
I hope you guys enjoyed the episode.
Yep.
Our socials are down below. Instagram for our personal social media, and for Sashimi Tangent as well. There's
Yep.
Twitter. And if you're an audio listener, Spotify.
And
but I think if
it's
you're
on
at this point, you'll probably not go to audio.
I mean, if you are still on audio, what do you mean by you will not go to audio?
Yeah,
They always the highest probability.
on both sides.
Yeah, they will always go to audio when they are off YouTube. Not everyone has YouTube
Right.
Premium.
So
okay?
yeah, I don't have either.
I
so.
do.
So yeah, thank you for watching. Click here to subscribe.
And click on my face to view the most recent or whatever YouTube
Episode.
recommends for the
Yeah.
video. And we'll see you on the next episode. Probably Focus Friday or STM.
Yep.
I don't know.
Bye-bye.
But goodbye. See you.